Hey Stevenites, I hope your weekend has been fantastic, because mine certainly has. The first thing I want to mention is that Half-Life 2 is complete. If you're not already subscribed to my Steven Plays channel, you should be. We're actually approaching 500 people over there, and it's a good old fun time. I just finished Half-Life 2. It was a wonderful game. It's a great first-person shooter, a lot of action, and actually a really good story. So if you haven't checked it out, I would urge you to. I'm going to put a link to it down in the description box, because it's always there. The link to my channel over there is always down there, but check it out if you haven't. For those who are not aware, the next LP is going to be Left 4 Dead 2, but it's going to be kind of short because it's actually going to be interspersed with Minecraft and Earthbound. So we're going to have Left 4 Dead 2, and then we're going to alternate between Minecraft and Earthbound, and then every once in a while I'll spit in some Left 4 Dead 2 stuff. I actually spent this evening recording quite a few Earthbound episodes, and it's going pretty well. It's a pretty awesome Earthbound run. And in case you're wondering, the first episode of Earthbound will be released on Tuesday. Today's video has to do a little bit with yesterday's video, so if you haven't seen yesterday's video, I would strongly urge you to go down to the description box and click the link that I supplied. What it is I want to discuss today is meeting people online, because it's something that is common to me, but I really want to find out if it's common for you. The reason it's so common for me is just because I've spent so much of my life online. I've spent years and years being a part of different internet forums and working my way throughout the community, becoming really good friends with people, and then going on to meet them in real life. You know that, and I met Alex, my roommate, and Mallory, my fiance, online. So it's really common for me, but I'm trying to get an idea of what it's like for a normal person, someone who hasn't spent maybe so much time online, or maybe because everything has been changing, because the internet is becoming such an integral part of society, maybe it's more commonplace. You know, maybe what I'm doing isn't so unheard of. So I'm curious just to hear from you guys, if there has ever been a time where you have met someone online and actually went and met them in real life. The reason yesterday's video is so relevant now is obvious. Paul, aka Matthew Vlog, is from the internet. I'm also from the internet. We had never met prior to yesterday, but we had grown to know each other through sending messages and stuff on YouTube. He had been watching my videos for quite a while, so he felt like he knew me, and I felt like I knew him from watching his videos. And when we got up and met together, it was like we, knew each other at least fairly well. Obviously, meeting Paul was a lot different from meeting Mallory. I mean, I spoke to Mallory like 12 hours a day for like 3 months straight before we met, and we knew each other pretty well when we got together. But even so, it was a pretty big deal meeting Paul, and it's always a big deal meeting anyone from the internet. However, I have to say, at least in regards to myself, it's becoming less of a big deal. And it's not that it was not exciting meeting Paul and it wasn't nice. It is. It's nice to meet anyone online. But it's become so commonplace in my life. I've met so many people online that I don't get that one little feeling. And if any of you online have met people in real life, you're going to totally know what I'm talking about. There's this feeling that you get once you have left. You may have spent a day with a person, a few hours, a week, a month, whatever. You've spent this amount of time with this person. The next day, you wonder if it even happened. It's really weird and it's hard to explain, but anyone who has met someone from the internet in real life will totally follow me, because I've talked to other people who have done the same thing, and it seems to be across the board. Everyone gets this feeling. The first time I went to an internet convention, I met probably 30 or so people that I had known for years, but never met in real life. I was with them for a week. When that week was over, it was the weirdest feeling, and it lasted for days. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the pictures and video that I had of it, I would probably question if it had even happened at all, like I dreamt it or something. But anyway, I'm sure that there's going to be some people that are going to say, man, yes, I know that feeling exactly. But that's not the question. The question is if you guys have ever talked to someone online and then went and met them in real life. I guess I'm just curious to see how common this is, because, as I've said 3 times now, in my life it's been very common, but I don't know if I'm the norm. But maybe I am. So let me know in the comments if you have met someone from the internet, if you're going to meet someone from the internet, and if you have met them, how was it? What was it like? Was it what you expected? Was it not what you expected? Let me know. Give me really good stories. And as I've said before, if you haven't already checked out Portal or Half-Life 2, please go check them out. They are worth at least watching 1 or 2 videos of. It might, grab you and say, hey, I know you don't like video games, so watch me anyway, because it actually is pretty exciting. And be excited for Left 4 Dead 2, Minecraft, and Earthbound, which are all up and coming. With all that said and done, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?